Deer, graceful herbivores of the wilderness. The deer, which belong to the family Cervidae, are well-known herbivores that can be found in a wide variety of ecosystems all over the world. With their graceful appearance, intricate antlers, and adaptive behaviors, deer have captured the fascination of both people who are interested in nature and scientists. In the course of this scientific investigation, we will investigate the physiology, behavior, dietary habits, reproduction, ecological roles, and conservation status of deer. There are a number of physiological characteristics and adaptations that are unique to deer, which contribute to their ability to survive in a variety of environments. Among the most important aspects of deer physiology are: firstly, the antlers. These antlers, which are branched structures made of bone, are typically developed by male deer, which are referred to as bucks. Annually, antlers are shed and regrown, and the size and complexity of the antlers frequently play a role in the selection of mates and the competition between them. Second, hooves. Deer have specialized hooves that are designed to allow them to move quickly and with agility. The cloven hooves of these animals are divided into two halves, which enables them to navigate more effectively across a variety of terrains. Third, rumen digestion. Just like other ruminants, deer have a complicated stomach that is comprised of multiple chambers, one of which is the rumen. This enables them to digest tough plant materials in an effective manner by means of a process that involves regurgitation and rechewing. Fourth, adaptations for speed. Deer have long legs, which enhance their ability to run quickly in order to avoid being caught by predators. This allows them to move quickly and efficiently. The fact that they have acute hearing and a strong sense of smell is another factor that contributes to their ability to detect potential dangers. There are many different species of deer that belong to the family Cervidae. Each of these deer species has its own set of characteristics and adaptations. Among the most notable examples are: this is the white-tailed deer, also known as Odocoileus virginianus. The white-tailed deer, which can be found in both North and South America, can be identified by the fact that their white tail is raised when they are in danger. They are able to thrive in a variety of landscapes due to their adaptability. Cervus elephas, also known as the red deer, which are widely distributed across Europe, Asia, and North Africa, are among the largest species of deer. Males, also known as stags, develop impressive antlers that play a role in the rituals associated with mating. Cervus nippon, also known as the sika deer, which are native to East Asia, have been introduced to a number of different regions all over the world. Their vocalizations, which include calls that are easily distinguishable during the rutting season, have earned them a reputation. Mule deer, also known as Odocoileus hemianus, are considered to be native to North America. They are distinguished by their large ears, which are reminiscent of those of mules. There is a wide variety of ecosystems that they call home, ranging from mountainous regions to deserts. It is possible to gain insights into the adaptability of deer species to different environments and their roles within ecosystems by gaining an understanding of the diversity that exists among deer species. A wide variety of behaviors and social structures are displayed by deer, which vary from species to species. The following are important aspects of deer behavior. Rituals of the first date. The mating rituals that male deer engage in during the breeding season, also known as the rut, are designed to attract females. Males will frequently engage in vocalizations, displays of their antlers, and even sometimes engage in physical competitions with one another. The concept of territoriality during the breeding season. Deer are more likely to establish territories than other creatures. To discourage other males from entering their territory, males may mark their territories with scent markings and engage in displays. The dynamics of the group. For a variety of reasons, including protection from potential predators, deer may congregate in groups. It is possible for certain species, such as white-tailed deer, to form smaller family groups, whereas other species, such as elk, may form larger animal herds. Migration. Certain species of deer engage in seasonal migrations, which involve moving to different regions in search of food, water, or breeding grounds that are suitable for specific species. They are able to adjust to the shifting conditions of their environment thanks to this behavior. Deer are primarily herbivores, meaning that the majority of their diet consists of plant matter of various kinds, including grasses, leaves, and shrubs. Some common aspects of the diets of deer include the following: When it comes to browsing and snacking, according to the amount of food that is available, deer will engage in both browsing and grazing behaviors for food. There is a possibility that they will consume leaves and shoots of varying heights, in addition to grazing on grasses in open areas. Seasonal adaptations. Deer modify their diet in response to changes in the seasons, consuming a variety of plant materials regardless of whether or not they are readily available. Because of this adaptability, they are able to flourish in a wide variety of ecosystems. Requirements related to nutrients. There are particular dietary requirements that deer must meet, particularly during certain times of the year, such as the rut or birthing. For the purpose of satisfying these nutritional requirements, they might look for specific plant species. Patterns of search and gathering. The crepuscular behavior of deer means that they are most active in the morning and evening hours. They are able to avoid being eaten by predators while also taking advantage of low-light conditions for feeding thanks to this pattern of foraging. When it comes to mating, gestation, and the raising of offspring, deer have a number of distinctive characteristics and adaptations that are associated with reproduction. The following are important aspects of deer reproduction. During the rutting season. During the rut, also known as the mating season, males engage in intense mating rituals, during which they actively seek out females. The rut occurs at different times for different species and in different regions. The development of antlers. One of the primary reasons that male deer grow antlers is so that they can compete with one another for mates during the rut. Annually, antlers are shed and regrown, with the size typically reaching its maximum when the animal is mature. During the gestational period, in general, the gestation period for female deer, also known as does, is approximately 7 months. However, this time period can vary depending on the species. As a general rule, births take place in the spring or early summer. Fauna rearing. In order to lessen the likelihood of their young being eaten by predators, mothers of deer typically leave their young, which are referred to as fawns, in hidden places, is able to return on a regular basis to nurse and care for their young. A significant contribution to the dynamics of vegetation, the dissemination of seeds, and the provision of prey for predators are all functions that deer play in ecosystems. Here are some important ecological roles. Vegetation control. Deer, through their browsing and grazing behaviors, play a role in the control of vegetation by influencing plant communities and preventing overgrowth in certain areas. Seed dispersal. Deer contribute to the process of seed dispersal by eating fruits and all kinds of vegetation. The droppings of deer are responsible for the dissemination of seeds to various locations, which contributes to the diversity of plant species. Deer supply a significant amount of food for a variety of predators, making them an important source of prey for these animals, including bears, wolves, and cougars, among others. Their part in the predator-prey dynamic has an effect on the overall health of the ecosystem. The impact of habitat variables. Habitats can be shaped, and the distribution of plant species can be influenced by the behaviors of deer, specifically their foraging and browsing behaviors. Other organisms within the ecosystem are subsequently impacted as a result of this. Despite the fact that deer populations are generally stable, there are some localized problems that can present difficulties, such as overpopulation or the loss of habitat. The management of human-deer interactions, the preservation of habitats, and the maintenance of healthy deer populations are frequently the primary focuses of conservation efforts, particularly in urban areas. The physiology, behavior, dietary habits, reproduction, ecological roles, and conservation status of deer have all been thoroughly investigated as part of our scientific investigation of this species. The graceful presence of deer and their ability to adapt to their environment make them essential components of ecosystems all over the world. We have a better understanding of the complex web of life in which herbivores like deer participate when we have a better appreciation for the roles that deer play in controlling vegetation, dispersing seeds, and supporting predator-prey dynamics. The protection of deer populations, the preservation of their habitats, and the management of interactions between humans and wild animals are all aspects of conservation that contribute to the continued health and happiness of these enchanting creatures in the wild. If the world of wildlife intrigues you, join us in exploring more. Subscribe, like, and share to be part of the conservation movement. Together, let's appreciate and safeguard the enchanting world of deer. Subscribe now and become a guardian of our wilderness.